Florida has some of the most talented teachers and school leaders around, so we partner with Gatorland Toyota and BMW of Gainesville every month to award some of those exceptional leaders. A surprise this month's One Class at a Time winner. Check it out. You are the winner of this month's One Class at a Time award.
Amazing!
Sarah Crawford is an ESE teacher at Keystone Heights Jr. Senior High School.
The special needs population has just always had a very special place in my heart.
That passion began in high school for Miss Crawford, and it has led her to 29 years of teaching, 17 of those in Keystone.
I've always been an ESE teacher. I had a girlfriend in high school whose sister was disabled, and I think that's where the love of trying to help this population came from.
Miss Crawford teaches 9th through 12th graders, and she says every day is different in her classroom, but her #1 rule is flexibility.
We try and do, all of the reading, writing, and arithmetic, and social studies and science, but we try and have fun too. And lots at this level, it's lots and lots of transition. So trying to get them ready for those life skills that they're going to need when they leave us.
And that fun and flexibility is appreciated by her students, who say they are grateful to be in her class every day.
She teaches us from different grade points over, and she is a really nice teacher.
Well, she's the best. I have had her since I was in 9th grade, and this is my senior year, so she's been a great teacher.
Her hard work does not go missed by her fellow staff, who voted her Teacher of the Year at Keystone in 2021.
First of all, she runs an amazing classroom, but throughout the school, she is always willing to help. She's always helping someone. She is a tremendous help for her students and her students' families as well.
I just feel like anybody that needs anything, you can go to her and she helps. And if the kids need any help, she is always there for everybody. Before school, after school, all day, anytime you need her, you can call her.
Ms. Crawford says her class will now go on a field trip with the money. And if you would like to nominate an impactful school leader, visit our website, wcjb.com/oneclassatatime.